Thank you so much for joining us at KEXP. We're listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, at KEXP.org, streaming worldwide, and also on the KEXP mobile app. I'm Cheryl Waters. I'm here in the KEXP studio with a beloved artist. It's Courtney Barnett. Welcome.
Hello.
It is so great to have you here. A new record, new songs, and old friends.
It's so nice to be back.
Thank you so much. I cannot wait to hear these songs live. The new album, Creature of Habit. You ready to rock?
Yeah.
It's Courtney Barnett live on KEXP. That is Courtney Barnett live on KEXP, a new song from the album Creature of Habit. You're listening to Courtney Barnett live on KEXP. That song Mantis is on the new album Creature of Habit out on Mom and Pop Records.
What's inside that cloudy little head? Come on, won't you stretch it out? Afraid that I'll really see you and figure what you're all about. Everybody knows you're as perfect as the roses in the ground. You don't see that though, you're so busy on your own little cloud. Sometimes impatient, but mostly patient. I see you waiting for things to change. Outside it's raining, precipitating. I know you're aching for better days. Tried all your tricks, it won't fix anything this time. Got your eyes on the prize, like a bird looking for sunshine. What's behind that frowning little face? Sometimes you wanna throw it all away. Hope that you don't mind me saying I think that would be a waste. When you're feeling like a stone, skipping on your own across the waves. So lonely in the zone, I think you ought to give yourself a break. Sometimes impatient, but mostly patient. I see you waiting for things to change. Outside it's raining, precipitating. I know you're aching for brighter days.
So beautiful. You're listening to Courtney Barnett live on KEXP.
First thought, heard it all before. Not gonna get far with an attitude like that. It's hard to break a habit when it's just so comfortable. And I don't know anybody around here I sincerely hope to settle in. Let's not make a big thing about it. They say make hay while the sun shines. So sometimes I wanna just lay around, read a book, eventually forget about
So wonderful. It's Courtney Barnett live on KEXP, songs from the new album, Creature of Habit. That was amazing. Thank you so much. You feel good?
Yes, thank you.
That sounded great. Well, you've been in on every album that you've done, which we're so grateful for. Thank you so much for your generosity and sharing music. We feel so lucky to have been in on it all since the beginning or close to the beginning. And the last time you were here was in December 2021, just after the release of your record, Things Take Time, Take Time. And since then, you have been super busy working on a ton of stuff. You worked on a beautiful instrumental album with Stella, and you've done a bunch of covers, Neil Young, Slater-Kinney, Chastity Bell, all my faves, and worked with our beloved friend Sharon Van Etten. And much to the delight of your fans, last year you started dropping a few new songs into your shows and trying them out. And it's just so great to hear them today. How great does it feel to finally have these songs out there, people hearing them? It seems like it was a journey to get to this record.
Yeah, it feels so nice to play some new songs, and I mean, I love playing old songs, but there's something so exciting and fresh about playing new songs, and yeah, I think. You know, we recorded the album over quite a stretch of time, so yeah, it did take quite a while to kind of get it started and then to get it finished. So now to be able to, you know, play the songs and release it into the world, it feels very nice.
Well, the documentary Anonymous Club that was released a few years ago was such a touching glimpse into a period of time in your life after the release of 2018's Tell Me How You Really Feel. And it really gave us a really neat peek into your creative process. It looks like it can be challenging and intense at times. And I'm wondering if writing is generally a slow process for you. Are you always writing and collecting pieces of songs, or do you go through periods where you just set it aside and take a break from it?
Yeah, I think I go through different periods of it. Yeah, I like to imagine. I mean, I'm kind of always keeping notes. I'm always writing little things here and there. But it's good to look back at projects I've worked on, or just to kind of look back through all my notebooks, or you kind of see the periods that are more active than others and more creative. But yeah, I haven't really figured out how it works, and maybe that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm kind of it's constantly in the back of my mind that I'm looking out for something, or trying to work on something, or trying to write a song or write a poem or something.
Well, you have talked about how important it is for you not to do the same things over and over and do them in the same way, that it's important for your creative process and maybe for your sanity and your happiness to just be changing it up, trying different things all the time.
Yeah, I think it makes it exciting, and I think you know, I'm really curious about songwriting and music still, and I want to push myself past the places where I feel comfortable, or I do know what I'm doing, or if you know, I think a lot of the times as a songwriter you kind of feel the same patterns or the same melodies, or there's always things that kind of come back around, and that's nice sometimes, but it's nice to kind of try to push past that and see what happens past that.
Well, speaking of pushing yourself past your comfort zone, in 2023 you released the gorgeous instrumental album End of the Day that you and Stella composed to go along with the documentary, and it served for the film score to Anonymous Club. And you had talked in some interviews about how that was really scary, but you just sort of leapt into the deep end. And I'm wondering what it was like to challenge yourself to create this beautiful instrumental soundtrack. It sounds like on your own you kind of play music like this for yourself, but hadn't put it out in the world. And if you feel like it's inspiring your music going forward now that you have done it and it turned out so beautifully. In fact, I think you sound like you love it a lot, because you say you listen to it a lot at home on your own.
Yeah, I did. I love that album. And it was something so different. And I think maybe just, yeah, obviously the process was so different. The songwriting style was so different, and the music and everything was kind of, I feel like even the week before I said to Danny, who was the director, I was like, I think you should get someone else to do it, or I tried to get out of it, which didn't work. He was very supportive, and he said, no, I think it'll be great. And it was, it was fun. It was a fun process, and it was different. And a lot of the times when I'm writing songs, I use a loop pedal, and I kind of maybe either a drum machine or a loop pedal, and I kind of just go on for 30 minutes, and that's kind of always been my songwriting style, and hoping that, I think I like to try to, it's what I did with these new songs, trying to kind of tap into the subconscious a little bit more, and not kind of go into a song with a direct vision of what it is or what I want to say, and trying to kind of uncover what's underneath that I do want to say, or maybe I don't want to say, but it's interesting that it's there, so that makes me, I do want to say it. So yeah, I think that the instrumental album, we kind of did that in a way. We just kind of picked parts of the film, and we improvised, and none of it was really planned. And I think that was fun, but again, it was scary because it wasn't like in my kind of no one watching place. It was, yeah, maybe it was, I felt more vulnerable, and that's why maybe it was more rewarding.
And it turned out so beautifully, and to make you think about pushing yourself in scary directions. We could all take a lesson from that in many things besides songwriting. Well, it's such a powerful record, and it speaks so boldly with no lyrics. And you, of course, are known for your wonderful lyrics. There's just such truthfulness and honesty in your lyrics, and they clearly resonate with so many people. I can't even imagine what it must be like to be playing a giant show and seeing the entire audience singing your lyrics back to you, to be hearing that. What are you wanting to communicate through your songs, and maybe these new songs in particular that you've written as you've continued to grow and continued to learn, maybe thematically, but maybe more in general terms? Like, what are you hoping people will feel from your music?
I think maybe I think just that connection itself is really, really powerful, and something that I didn't really ever anticipate or understand. And then over the years, I think seeing that and seeing how people connect to the music or to the lyrics or the story, or whatever it is, it's so different for everyone. And I think, yeah, creating things from a place where I guess I try not to think about that as much as I can in the creative process, as much as is humanly possible. So I think, I think that hopefully that means it is vulnerable, and it comes from that place. And I love that people just pick up on so many different things, and songs mean completely different things to different people. And and I think that's really special, because a song, to me, it normally has, I normally have an idea of what a song is, but even the process of writing a song for me sometimes takes more than, it's either 4 months or 4 years, and if it's a long process, like over the course of a few years, it changes so much. So I like the idea that people can find so many different meanings in them.
And it's powerful to think about what each of those people are thinking as they're screaming your lyrics and pumping their arms, and it means so much to them, and you've given them that gift, and you've made that connection.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, I'm so happy to be hearing these new songs from Creature of Habit. I can't wait to dig deeper into the new record, and I'm so grateful that you brought Stella and Bones here to play these songs today. You have always surrounded yourself with incredible people through the music that you've made yourself, and through all of the bands you've shown a spotlight on and worked with through Milk Records over a decade. And it's just inspiring to see how you've created this community, both within your music making and outside. And we appreciate you so much for including us in that.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks so much for having us. It means a lot.
Thank you so much. Once again, it is Courtney Barnett live on KEXP. And, I forgot, our video manager, Jim, has asked me to get you agreeing on tape to come back for a session on End of the Day. Stella's already said yes. So
I agree on tape.
All
Yes.
right, you heard it here. Courtney Barnett, the new album, Creature of Habit. And we are so delighted always to have Courtney live on KEXP. Thanks to everyone who helps make these sessions possible. We are listener powered. You can learn more about us, make a gift anytime in support of great live music and discovery at KEXP.org. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get notification every time we launch a new video. Again, a big thank you. It's Courtney Barnett live on KEXP. Yay! Oh, that was so great.
I nearly teared up. All those nice words.
Oh. Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.